staying with us here on Nation at 5. We have some more information that's now trickling in from Nepal, and this is an intelligence assessment here in India that we have access. CNN News18 has accessed this note which reveals that Nepal's current political crisis is both a warning and an opportunity for India. The resignation of KP Sharma Oli closes a chapter of anti-India narrative is what the intelligence apparatus here in India believes. They also see this as a rise of new political players who could align with New Delhi and those who could also ally with China, and that's something that India needs to be wary of. From a security perspective, India cannot afford instability in Nepal is, of course, the clear understanding as far as India's intelligence apparatus goes. Anand Narasimhan, my colleague, now joins us, getting us more details. Anand, what happens in Nepal, of course, will have repercussions in India. Weak governance in Kathmandu will open doors for countries like China to try and penetrate, and that could be detrimental for India and its security as well. So that's something India is wary of.
Yes, good evening, Poonam, and to our viewers. I think there are at a strategic level, there are multiple concerns when it comes to the Indian authorities. How involved should Delhi be? Very clearly, Delhi or Bharat does not want to be involved in Nepal's internal politics, nor does it want to interfere in the demands or what the Gen Z want. But do the Gen Z leaders and many who are being empowered by Gen Z to be part of this interim administration and government, are they aware of the geopolitical dynamics with respect to how Nepal needs to be handled? Nepal is landlocked. Its equation with Bharat is not just of ancient civilizational roots, but also currently of a roti-beti equation where it's as good as free passage just by showing your identity cards, be it Nepali people in Bharat or vice versa. There are nearly 2 crore people who will be affected by what happens in Nepal, in Bharat itself, because of the shared borders with states like Sikkim, Uttarakhand. There is Bihar, and of course there is Uttar Pradesh. And so this is going to be significant. They do not want to see any kind of escalation and more there is flux or malgovernance or no governance in Nepal. The more there will be entities who would look at their own strategic benefits to try and dip into the local politics and influence it. And that's where China comes in. And there will be other elements too, especially Pakistan and its ISI, which are quite active on ground, and they would benefit from perhaps stoking communal strife and seeding those seeds of discord within the Nepal society, which is quite fragile at the moment. Now, Delhi is watching all this very carefully, but I think there are thought processes which say that Delhi would like to get a little more involved in trying to bring stability in Nepal and allowing Nepal, and especially its future generations or next generations and Gen Zs, to be able to develop and figure out a path where Nepal progresses from here on. This is the second time in the last decade that such a big shuffle has happened. 2015 saw a lot of turmoil, and now in 2025, Nepal has been going through this kind of a churn with leadership, monarchy, otherwise, and also what political ideology to follow, what would be the country, what will drive the country's vision and direction forward systematically. And time and again, there have been disagreements over the thought process. This time, there should be clarity. Otherwise, this could snowball into a huge security nightmare also for Bharat.
Absolutely. Anand, thank you so much for getting us those inputs and that perspective.